And I'm joined now by Brian Warren. He's the Executive Director of Connect Family Ministries, a former CFL football player. And we saw Miles McPherson there. And what is it with the former football players? They go into ministry and they start doing some great things, but you don't have to be a former football player just to do something, do you?
No, you know what? I mean, I really resonate with what Miles is doing as a defensive back. I was a linebacker as well, and you know yourself playing football,
I
right?
see your Grey Cup ring just flashed before me there.
Yeah, you know,
with the Argos.
You know, it's a constant reminder of day gone by where not only was it 60 minutes of legal violence on the field, but now it's 24/7 of giving myself to make sure that I do something and make a difference in this generation.
Well, you are a do something kind of guy, definitely, with your ministry. Maybe just give us a brief update of what's happening. What are some of the do something things you do? You know,
one of the funny things that you find if you want to get something done, find a busy person. Find someone that's got a lot of projects on the go. What we're doing right now, not only with Kids Fest, we're coming in our 10th year anniversary. We've served up to 50,000 kids now across the country.
Wow.
I'm pretty excited because on May the 19th, we're going to have in 90 different locations something called the Run for Change. And people are bringing change to the running room locations. And all that change is going to not only put shoes on children's feet, but also school supplies and help to advance young people who are in disadvantaged areas. So, you know, doing that also with Canada in Prayer, and I'm pastoring the church, you know, we get an opportunity to touch a few lives.
Yeah, busy guy.
Kind of like Miles, though. That's why I said it just really resonates with me.
Yeah. Well, over this past weekend, it resonated with me, the Saints' victory in the Super Bowl, because Anne's family...
Who that there? You got
and you know what I came across? I was looking online last night, and I came across a clip of Saints quarterback Drew Brees.
The Brees.
And this is something that was put together by the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. I thought I'd just play a couple of quick clips here. Because
Sweet.
He's also a do-something guy, but I think this gives some of his motivation.
I first really accepted Jesus Christ in my heart on my 17th birthday, January 15th. I was actually in church. It was a Sunday in church. And before that, you know, I had gone to church with my family, and but I was just kind of there, you know, listening to the stories, and you know, it all sounded good, but I didn't fully, truly understand it, get it, or accept it. And it was at that moment I remember our pastor talking about God looking for a few good men, and they referenced the movie A Few Good Men, but they said God is out there and He's looking for a few good men. And all of a sudden the light bulb went off in my head, and I was just like, hey, that's me.
That's me, he said. And so it's great. After the Super Bowl game, he was named MVP, of course, and he said God is great in that interview. But then I'm just going to jump ahead here in it, because he talks about what he does now as a do-something kind of guy. Let me see if I can just line up where I...
Well, let me say, he did something on the weekend, and you know,
he sure did.
That's going to continue to echo, and I think it's just going to only boost what he is. He's already doing for the kingdom, too.
Yeah, and for the city of New Orleans, he just jumped in there. He moved right into the downtown area with his wife.
You've got some family connection there, too, right?
Oh, yeah.
Little crawfish there. You've eaten a little
Absolutely.
bit of
Well, you know what? Anne's cousin down there is a seafood distributor, and he's got one of these, you know, lots that they sell on the side of the road.
Best friend.
And it's called Who Dat Seafood.
Who Dat? Yeah, there
Seafood.
you go.
Anyway, let's hear a little bit more of what Drew's up to as a do-something kind of guy.
I want to be able to provide that opportunity for others. I want to be able to give back what's been given to me. And so that's why we try to do so much with our foundation, my wife Brittany and I, the Breeze Dream Foundation. We try to just give kids those opportunities that otherwise might not have it, and help them to see you know, what they can accomplish if they just put their faith in God and do the right things, and you know, think about serving others, helping others, while at the same time just striving to be the best that they can be. And
there we go. And
Sweet.
So, through the foundation, he's another do-something kind of guy. But it seems all these football players in the month of February, Super Bowl month, have been coming out of the woodwork talking about that. But Miles is just saying, you know, anyone can be a do-something person. You just need to put your mind to it, and maybe you need some fresh ideas, and that's what the book helps to do, doesn't it?
You know what? The book actually gives you some practical just fodder for the fire. You know, one of the things that I love right here, this is some of the myths he has in number 4. I need to wait to do something until I have learned more, I have grown more, or I am all done hurting. And you know, he just blows these myths away. And the thing I love about it, it's kind of like a playbook. What Miles is saying is he's saying, you know what, I'm going to help you do this. I'm going to help you right now, Bubba. You're on that machine. You're trying to roll right now, or you're listening to us on television, and you're saying, I need to do something. I need to make my life count. Because I do know everyone has something inside of them that they want their life to count. They don't want their life just to matter as just a, you know, it came and went. And what I learned, Ron, and I think the thing that drives me the most is this. Instead of being seeking success now, I'm seeking significance and looking to leave a legacy. Because you said, you know, I looked at with football, beyond an autograph. I got to do something beyond an autograph. And I know that resonates with your heart too, but listen to what he says right here, and I love this. This is one of the quotes that he says. He said, there are two kinds of power available to you, natural or supernatural. And this one, what he's talking about and everything, it's just filled with supernatural power. And not only with Miles Ahead, what he's done, kind of like myself with Kids Fest, Canada in Prayer, and also with the church, I think we're all people looking to do as much and be as used up as possible. So when we arrive before the throne of grace, we're able to do is say, I did everything you told me to do. And I think that's what you're going to need to do as well. If you want to empty yourself out, you got to get a copy of this. I mean, this is a phenomenal piece of work.
He has a lot of encouraging stories in there, people who just ordinary people who said, hey, I'm going to do something, and a lot of great ideas of what they've done in their church. You know, on 100huntley.com, I don't know if you've been there recently, but why not? Why don't you go there, and you can see, of course, all the content of 100 Huntley Street. But here's something that we've added especially for this campaign about doing something.
Yeah.
If you know a do something hero, you can go to the right side here. Maybe we can zoom right in over here. See the do something hero? Tell us about someone who made their life count. So you can click on that, and it'll take you to a blog that I'm just kind of starting up. But it gives you an opportunity to just say, you know what? There's unsung heroes that maybe need to be sung a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe someone that you know who has been a do-something hero in your life, or maybe in the life of your church or just your community, and you want to tell us about it. We might have opportunity, you know, during this month to just share it right here on air.
Wow, so, that's cool. So you're talking about being a do-something hero.
Yeah.
Get them to write in who their hero is and also publish that so everyone else can get an opportunity to hear what's going on as well.
That's right. So all you got to do is you go on there, and then you can go down to, you put your name in the box down at the bottom, and type in your little story of your hero. Just give us a short paragraph. And it was just great to hear, and it's so encouraging because others will look in on that and they'll see, hey, what a great idea.
But how do people get a copy of this, Ron?
You can, well, let's have the information come up one more time for you in case you missed it. You can call, you can write, you can click, and you can request your copy of Do Something by Miles McPherson. 1-800-265-3100 is the number.
You know what? I think there's I got a germ of an idea too. Some of you women, you've been thinking about getting your husband off the couch. Why don't you make this for Valentine's Day something that you put into his reading repertoire? And maybe it's a guy, he's saying, you know what, I want to do something with my wife as well. Now, don't say Brian said it. You know, say Ron said it. But you know, I think it's something that we could all share.
Absolutely, and just your best ministry gift. When you support the ministry, it's so important. That's really doing something, and many of you are already doing so much, and thank you for that. And so when you respond, ask for the book, and thank you so much for your support of the ministry. God bless you. Well, thanks for joining us, Brian.
Absolutely. It's been fun.